for half the businesses we track, YouTube shows up in more AI search answers than the site they've spent years optimizing. This isn't a hunch, by the way. We track this across 9 AI search engines every single day, and everything in this video comes out of that. Don't believe me? Watch this. I ask AI search something completely ordinary, how to get rid of moss on a roof. Look what comes back. Not a website, a stack of YouTube videos straight at the top. So while everyone keeps redesigning their homepage, the person who hit record is the one getting quoted. I'll give you 3 things. Why AI search leans on video when it answers, why the view count barely matters, and the one move that decides whether you get quoted. And stay for the third. In Google's AI overviews, the block of answer text that now sits at the top of a Google results page, just above those links, YouTube shows up in more answers than any other domain. Ahead of Reddit, ahead of LinkedIn, ahead of Google's own pages, and by nearly 2 to 1. And I know what you're thinking, because I thought it as well. Google owns YouTube. So, of course it favors its own platform. Fair enough. But look at Perplexity. Perplexity does not own YouTube, has no reason to favor it, and still pulls videos into its answers around 12 times harder than ChatGPT does. And that is on every month that we have measured. So this isn't just Google marking its own homework. If you've been checking your visibility in ChatGPT and deciding that video isn't for you, you've been testing on the engine least likely to show video. We covered in an earlier video how AI search decides which brands to recommend. It favors the names that keep coming up across the sources it trusts. This is that same idea, just one step on. When someone asks AI search how to do something or which option to choose, the sources it trusts are increasingly videos. Why would a model favor a format it cannot even watch? Simple. It never watches it. It reads it. Every video hands over a transcript, chapters, timestamps, a full description. To a model, that is a clean, structured, quotable document with a heading on every idea. Now, compare that to your homepage. 3 sentences and a cookie banner. A 12-minute video hands the model 2,000 words of you being the expert, and it's already transcribed. This is why it is level with your own site and beating it for half of you. And it is the long videos that win. 94% of the YouTube videos that show up in AI search answers are long form, not shorts. Which makes sense. A short is built to stop the scroll. A few seconds of hooks and then it's gone. A long video actually works through the question, with the depth, the detail, and the research a model can lift. More substance means more to quote. And the next number is the one that decides whether this is for you. Right now, you're thinking, sure, but I don't have a big channel. Good. It genuinely does not matter. AI search isn't picking you on views. What it can actually read is structure, legibility, meaning. Can a machine cleanly read it? A small, well-organized video regularly beats a viral, messy one. 4 in 10 of the YouTube videos that show up in AI search answers have under 1,000 views. Popularity barely predicts which video gets pulled in. It rewards the best answer, not the biggest channel. 2 videos in our data, both about buying salvage cars at auction. One has 250,000 views, the other under 10,000. However, the small one gets pulled into AI search answers 70% more often. It's on the same subject, on the same platform, but the smaller video wins. But before you film a single thing, there are 2 honest caveats, because I'd rather you hear them from me than from the comments. The first one being, it's not even across every AI engine. Google AI Search and Perplexity account for about 79% of every time YouTube appears in an answer. ChatGPT, which produces more answers than all of them put together, pulls in far less video. So, if ChatGPT is your only test, you're actually looking in the wrong place. 2. It is not fixed. Picture a real person here. They've just moved into a house with a mossy roof, or a storm has just come through, and they ask AI search what to do. Ask that same question a few times and you get different answers, citing different videos. That one query pulls around 20 different YouTube videos into the answers on a single run, across Perplexity and Google AI. So you're not trying to be the one video it always picks. You're trying to be in that pool that it picks from. So here is exactly how you get into that pool. Remember the 3 things I promised you at the start? Well, this is the third, and it's that one move. Most people make a video hoping it gets views. You're going to make one so it gets quoted. 4 parts, all of them free. Title it as the exact question, not Roof Maintenance Tips 2026. Try how to get rid of moss on a roof without wrecking your roof. Match the question and you're already running. Answer in the first 30 seconds. Kill the long-winded intro. Models cite the videos that get to the point, so open with the answer. The fastest way to kill roof moss is a diluted bleach solution on a dry, cool day. Here's how without damaging the roof. Say the answer, then earn the rest. Chapter your video like a document. Chapters are the headings a model reads, and each one is a separate shot at a citation. The quick answer: what causes moss? The mix, step by step. How to stop it coming back. One vague 10-minute block gives a model nothing to grab. 4 clean chapters gives it 4 opportunities to cite you. Feed it the text, not just the footage. Write the description like a mini article. The answer up top, the chapters, your sources. Then make sure you upload a corrected transcript, because that transcript is the exact text that gets quoted, word for word. Auto captions with the wrong figures and misspelt names, that might cost you the citation. There you are, 4 parts. And the proof they work? Well, you're watching it. It was not built to go viral. It was built to be the answer. The same way that those roofing videos get pulled again and again when someone asks about their moss. It's important to be honest, this isn't a switch you can flip. It compounds over months, the way that trust always does. There's no way to be cited overnight. So here's your one move that you can do today. Before you pick up a camera and plan a video, find out where you actually stand. Run our free visibility report and see whether AI search is citing you, your competitors, or nobody at all. That is your starting line and will help dictate what content you can go and make. This is where we make AI search make sense. I'll see you in the next one. Before you head off, just one thing from me. If this finally made AI search click for you, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next on the Searchable YouTube channel. See you soon.